x defined as 5x plus 7. G of x defined as 4x minus 1. And we're asked to find f composite g of x. F composite. This is not a time sign, it's the open circles. Composite, one function kind of follows or swallows up another function. This is simplified by f of g of x. F of g of x, just the way it's written, f first, g second, and x last. So it's f of the g function is 4x minus 1. So wherever I see x in the f function, I need to replace that. I need to replace this x with its input 4x minus 1. So this becomes 5 times in place of x, 4x minus 1. And then add 7, distributing the 4 times the 2 terms in parenthesis. 5x minus 5 plus 7. And simplifying, adding the constants, negative 5 and positive 7 is a positive 2. And we've got this one incorrect because 5 times 4x is 20x. Alright, so if I could multiply, I'd be very dangerous. 5 times 4x is 20x, not 5x. So there it is, 20x plus 2, and the correct answer is letter D. 21, f of x equal to 4 over x minus 6. G of x defined as 5 over 8x. He's asking us to find f composite g of x, which translates to f of g of x. So in the f function, I'm going to replace x with the g of x function. So this becomes f of g of x is 5 over 8x. Is the f function right here. So in place of this x, I'm going to substitute its input. So this becomes 4 over, in place of x, I'm putting in 5 over 8x, and I'm going to subtract 6. Well, obviously, I need to find a common denominator, which is going to be 8x. So renaming this would be 5. I'm going to take this minus 6 and multiply it times the 8x. So this is going to be 5 minus 48x all over 8x. And then I'm going to say to myself, hey, division. 4 divided by 5 minus 48x over 8x. And you're taught that when you have division with fractions, you change that divide sign to a times sign and multiply by the reciprocal of all this, which is 8x over 5 minus 48x. Put this over 1, numerator times numerator, denominator times denominator. 32x over 5 minus 48x, and we've got letter B. 22, f of x equal to radical x plus 8. G of x equal to 8x minus 12, and he's asking us to find f composite g of x, which translates to f of g of x. So in place of g of x here, I'm going to put in what g of x is equal to, it's 8x minus 12. Now in the f function, wherever I see x, I'm going to make the substitution. So this becomes the square root of 8x minus 2 plus 8, which translates to the square root of 8x. 8x plus 6. 8x plus 6. So what's happening here, I messed it up somehow. Let's see. Oh, I see. This is a 12. All right, that makes a big difference. Alright, so this becomes actually the square root of 8x. That makes more sense. Minus 4. Alright, you don't see that answer there. Reason being there's a factor of 4 in both of these terms. So I can rewrite this as a square root of 4 times 2x minus 1, and then separate what's under the radical into two separate radical symbols. And the square root of 4 is the whole number 2. So this becomes 2 times the square root of 2x minus 1. Much better? Let it be. Alright, so if I could multiply, it'd be real dangerous here. And 23 f of x equal to 7 over x. G of x equal to 8x to the 5th power. He's asking us to find g composite f of x, which is g of f of x, or g of f of x is 7 over x. So here where I see x in the g function, I'm going to substitute it's 7 over x. So 8 times, 7 over x, all raised to the 5th power, or 8 over 1, 7 to the 5th power. We had it a minute ago, and that's equal to 16,807 over x to the 5th. And if I multiply this out, I get 134,456 all over x to the 5th power, which translates to letter C. And that does it for this video.